We have only 5 league games remaining in the Bundesliga, and there is a 5-way title race at the moment, and we today take on the side in 3rd place. This is going to be close. Welcome back then, guys, here today for episode 68 of our Road to Glory series, the Red Devil Revival with Kaiserslautern here on FM21. And I've just sent that intro. There's 5 games to go in the Bundesliga and the league is incredibly close. 5 teams all within 2 points of each other and another 6 team about 5 points behind us as well. It is all to play for, and we today take on Stuttgart. First of all, I've got the schedule up on screen already so you can see that is who we're going to be taking on today. We also have a second game as well today with Hanover at home. But before we do get going in today's episode, guys, if you did miss that last episode where we took on Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund City, of course, in the Champions League, there'll be a link right above me so you can go back and see exactly how we did get on in those games, how we got on in the Champions League. And, of course, you can probably see it on the screen anyway. Didn't go too particularly well, but it was quite entertaining how frustrated I was getting in that game. So if you do want to go back, feel free to do so. And of course, guys, well, if you do enjoy today's video, do make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you want to keep up to date with any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now then, without any further ado, let's get straight into this video here today. We've played 2 games off screen since last episode. They're both already on the screen already. We had one good result and one very, very annoying result take place. And it's quite disappointing really, because if we hadn't have lost one of these games up against Wolfsburg, we would be top of the league. But alas, it did not happen. Of course, you can see the Dortmund and City games there on the screen. 1-1 draw with Dortmund, 2-1 defeat against City. Went out of the Champions League. Wasn't really a surprise when we got drawn up against City. But then after that, we took on Wolfsburg away from home, and we took the lead inside the very first minute of the game. We then went 3-1 down, got it back to 3-2, but we could not get an equaliser in that game. We were not bad at all. The keeper, Misic, just had an awful game. He was really, really bad in that match, and unfortunately we couldn't get back into it. But then we bounced back after that. A 2-0 win against Augsburg. Chimpataz with a brace. Really good stuff from our players. And as a result, the Bundesliga table is there on the screen. And you can see how crazy it is. 6 games remaining, a possible 18 points. And there are 4 teams all on side the same amount of points. And there's Hertha Berlin sitting there just 2 points behind us as well. And Dortmund really are in the race as well, but they're the least likely of the 6 teams up there. And of course, Stuttgart is who we face off against first of all. We need to make sure we don't lose this game. We're away against them. We still have to play Bayern Munich as well away. It's not going to be easy whatsoever. But in terms though of our lineup for the Stuttgart game, this is how we're going with our team. Very, very strong. Really, if you ask me, as strong as it can be. Maybe one exception in the midfield. But it's Misic in net. It's then Lawrence and Lidin at the back. It's then Nico Williams at right back. John Liuzio as the DM. Franco at left back. It's then Firmek, Tagsev and Hikmet in the midfield. I have dropped Amiri for Firmek just because Amiri hasn't been playing particularly well in his most recent fixtures. And it's then Pellegrini and Chimpataz starting up front. Both of those 2 men have been in the goals recently. I think it's fair to give them both the start here today. But without any further ado, let's get into this game. Let's see, can we get some points away against Stuttgart? Stuttgart, much like ourselves, have been top of the league throughout the entirety of the season. Bayern Munich is the first other team to actually get the lead of the table, and they got it last week in game. So this is the first time either ourselves or Stuttgart have not been on top. It's a big, big game this, and I still don't understand actually how either of us are up there, because Stuttgart finished mid-table last year. We did well just to get in the top 4, and we were pushing it as it was, and yet somehow we're both very much in this title race. But here is a lineup. You can see Stuttgart's recent form. They've been a little bit hit and miss, much like ourselves. Only 2 win in their last 5. I think that's the same as us, actually. You can see the result. Actually, no, for us, only 1 win in our last 5. We have also got 2 draws, but still, not great stuff. Of course, that does, though, include the City loss in that game as well. But there is the table. It is tight. There is a chance. I'm going to be honest, I still don't think we quite have enough to do it this year. My real aim is the German Cup because we're in the semi-final of that competition. But we're going to try our hardest in both and just see if we can achieve a miracle in this season. There's a highlight, by the way, inside the first kick of the game. The kick-off, there's going to be a chance. We start with the ball. Tripitas here. Up to Hikmet. A chance to go 1-0 up. We've only gone and done it, but then again, we did this against Wolfsburg only a couple of games ago away from home, where we took a goal inside the first minute. I'm hoping we don't see a similar result and throw this game away. But so far, really, really fantastic start. Tagsef plays it, I think, to Chimpataz, and I think Chimpataz plays in Hikmet. Indeed, he does. A really great ball, a really great time to run from Hikmet, and a really good goal from the Turkish international. Not had quite a good season this year as last year's Hikmet, but he's still having a good time. Of course, there's better midfielders now in and around him, so he's not the star man in that midfield. But one thing as well, just to be aware of, Tagsef, our Norwegian midfielder, he's actually on course to get the most assists in the league. He's got the second highest from central midfield, so he's having a very good year. All of our midfielders really are having a very decent year. There's a chance here for Stuttgart, by the way. And Misic, although he completely messes up the second attempted save, he makes a fantastic initial stop and palms it out for a corner. We get away with that, really. And thankfully, Stuttgart do not get themselves and equalise. That was a really good opportunity for Stuttgart. Oh, if you ask me, better than what our goal was. Yet, Misic makes a top save and we are still 1-0 up. So far, after those opening chances, not much else has really been going on. Really just a couple of chances from both sides, but nothing major. You can see the stats have gone up since that goal and that other chance from Stuttgart. But really nothing else happened this half. We've not seen any other highlights. It's been incredibly quiet. And we go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead despite having arguably the worst of the game of ourselves and Stuttgart. We've had less XG, less shots on target, less possession, yet we lead the game 1-0. I will take that. I don't care how it happens. A win is fantastic. We need as many as we can get at this point. I'm going to go point the finger. Don't get complacent. And Franco isn't too happy with that. I'm going to say to him, what do I say to him? Say you weren't that bad. Okay, he's got him on side. Pellegrini and Lidin going to say the same to them. And okay, they're all looking motivated, which is good. Let's get into the second half. Not going to change anything up because we've been getting the job done here and there. So hopefully we can just keep doing it. As I said earlier, I will take a draw. 100% a draw is not a bad result. Stuttgart are really good at home. We had the best home record. Stuttgart had the second best home record in the league. So if we can get something from this, it will be phenomenal stuff. I'm going to make a change though now. We're getting towards the last stage of the game. We're really not seeing much else. We're both also the two best defensive sides in the league, so I'm not surprised it's quite a cagey game. Franco is really not enjoying himself. He's apprehensive. We'll get him onto pitch for Ganesh then, I reckon. And also Williams is playing poorly too, so we get Ludwig on as well. A double change for our wing-backs. A little bit risky, but they're both not playing very well in this match. So let's get them off. Let's see if he can help us out. We've not done anything at all in the second half, by the way. We haven't had a single shot. However, we are in the last few minutes, but there's a chance for Stuttgart from a free kick. Misic with another decent save. Stuttgart are really only having half chances at the moment. They're really not having much major in the way of goal opportunity. I'm going to go to cautious though. We're also going to go a little bit of time wasting, lower the tempo and go more disciplined. We'll also make a substitution and waste a little bit of time. Pellegrini can come off for Bobby Firmino. Straight swap, nothing too drastic. Let's go with this. Into the final 10 minutes, can we hold out? I see Stuttgart have changed their formation up. We're going to go defensive, I think. We're also going full-on time wasting. I'm going to stop passing into space as well. We could actually come away with all 3 points here. Into stoppage time we go. Are we going to nick a win here? We are. We have done it. Only 2 shots on target all game for us, yet we scored one of them, had a far lower XG than what Stuttgart did. Yet we got all 3 points. Massive win this, guys. Absolutely huge. For the context of the league season and the league table, this is huge. We go top of it. Yes, other teams around us still have games in hand, including Bayern Munich and Leipzig. But we get a 3-point gap now over Stuttgart. We also have gone 5 clear of Hertha Berlin, which is very handy. Really, really useful stuff. And considering that is only one of the 2 toughest teams we have to face for the rest of this season, really good performance. We do still have to take on Hanover at home in our next game, who are like bottom of the league, but hopefully we can get the job done there as well. So I'll see you for that game very shortly. Here we are then, guys. Game number 2, in my opinion, and really the easiest game of the 2 we're going to play today. It is bottom of the league, Hannover 96 at home. and realistically they are bottom by a mile. They're like 8 points off of the next position, so we need to be winning this game without any shadow of a doubt. We're lining up as follows. It's Misic in net, then Lawrence and Liddin at the back, Williams at right back, Liuzzo at DM, Franco at left back, hasn't changed from the last game. It's an Amiri in at box-to-box midfielder, Tagsev as the advanced playmaker and Firmek as the Mazzala. Amiri comes back in. Unfortunately, Hikmet is injured. He's going to be out for 5 weeks. He's possibly going to be out for the rest of the season. Little bit frustrating. He may be back at the very, very end of it, but he's going to miss the next few games. A lot of vital games in there as well. Not ideal, but then it's then Firmino and Chumpitaz up front. I've dropped Pellegrini for Firmino. Pellegrini didn't do much in that last game, so we'll give Firmino the start here instead. But let's get into this game. See if we can hopefully get 6 points from our 2 games today. If we can do, it'll do wonders for the title hunt. It's worth noting with the other games that took place, Bayern Munich won their game, I think 1-0. Leipzig lost, Hertha Berlin won, and I think Dortmund won. So a couple of teams dropped points, a couple of teams gained points. So we're still level on points with Bayern, and then you got Hertha, Stuttgart and Leipzig really just behind us. I'll show you the league table in a sec when it comes up on the screen. You can see Hanover playing a 4-4-2. They're on okay form. They're trying to put up a late resurgence, but it's very unlikely. But yeah, there's a table. We do still sit second, only 1 goal behind Bayern Munich, and then a couple of points ahead of the other sides in and around us. But let's just go and put Hanover to the sword if we can do. It'll be really, really helpful if we can get the win. You can see the other games taking place today. Dusseldorf are somehow beating Stuttgart. Dusseldorf, by the way, is sitting 16th or 17th. You then have Leipzig taking on Dortmund later on in the day, and Hertha Berlin are taking on Mainz away as well at the moment. Okay, well, Stuttgart have turned their game around. They're now winning. So, oh, well, we've got a highlight here. Amiri with a ball in, and we've hit the bar from that effort. I think it was Lawrence. I didn't actually see who got the effort there. But a decent early sign from us. We're having a dangerous effort there. We need to make sure we don't just wait around and take ages to get a goal. Because at the moment, both of our rivals in the league, Stuttgart and Hertha Berlin, are both winning their games. And currently, we are doing absolutely nothing in this match at the moment. I'm almost tempted to put an attacking midfielder on at half-time. In fact, I am going to, because we're not doing anything so far in this game. I'm going to thrash my arms. I'm not happy. We've not been good enough. They are rock bottom of the league. We need to be doing better here. I'm going to put Tagsev further forward. And do I swap these two over? I think we will do. We'll play Tagsev as the Mazzala now. Firmet can go in behind Bobby Firmino. I'm actually going to get Firmino off for Pellegrini and change Pellegrini up to being a complete forward, I reckon. I think that might be better for us. So let's get out into the dressing room. I'm going to just say to Pellegrini. He's already made anyway, but I still have faith in him. There we go. Let's get into the second half. We're going more attackers, highlight straight away. So maybe it'll be an instant impact for us, or maybe it will be Hanover getting a goal instead. Let's hope it's not that, because that will absolutely piss me off. It's a mistake from Hanover. Good interception from Franco. Come on, lads. We're all bombing forward. Pellegrini now, a chance to go 1-0 up. He's dinked the keeper. It's a lovely goal. It's a wonderful strike from the Italian, who, of course, is joining us permanently in the summer on a free transfer after like 4,000 years worth of loans. He is finally joining us. But what a goal. Franco, really good little ball there up to Pellegrini. Great run from the Italian striker and a fantastic dinked little finish. And finally, after so much pressure, after not really seeing much at all in the first half, we have taken the lead and we regain our 3-point advantage over a lot of the teams around us. And we go 2 points clear of Hertha, who currently are sitting second as results stay as they are. And okay, that was an interesting cross from Hanover. That might explain why they're bottom of the league, if that's how they're going to try and cross the ball in. Misic easily gets the ball back. We have another chance as a result. I can see the floodgates maybe opening a little bit here now that we have that 1 goal, because Hanover have got to go for this game a lot more now. They can't just sit back and try and defend for a point. It's a mistake there from their keeper. Williams with a good interception. Come on, Nico. On this right side, it's played into Amiri. It goes through everybody. It was a bit of a daisy cut to that shot. Doesn't matter though, it finds its way into the back of the net. We go 2-0 up. Of course, goal difference is massive for us because we are 1 goal behind Bayern Munich. Of course, Bayern win their next game in hand. So it's really important that we get as many goals as we possibly can do. Really nice little, it was a nice little cross from Williams. It wasn't a great strike from Amiri, but doesn't matter. A goal is a goal at the end of the day. Hertha have got themselves a second goal, so they've gone to 2-0 up. Stuttgart are still leading 2-1. The table is so ridiculously close. This is the closest league table I've had in FM in a very, very long time. In fact, there's 6 teams battling out with less now than 5 games to go. It's quite crazy. It most definitely is. Franco here on the ball. Tagsev back to Franco. Plays it in. Chimpitas was never really threatening the goal, let's be honest. We're going to make a substitution, I think. Now, I'm going to get Chimpitas off, actually, for Lewandowski. We'll swap Pellegrini and Lewandowski over. I'm going to change Lewandowski to be a poacher instead. And also, I reckon we're going to get Tagsev off for Sekedaka as well. A pretty standard swap, that nothing too drastic. We'll get them both onto the pitch. There is another highlight here. A dangerous free kick. Matthias Firmek stepping up. He can hit a free kick. He goes for it. He went kind of for the wrong side. He went for the side that Zila was already on. I don't know why he didn't go for the right-hand side. It wasn't a bad effort, but was never really going to beat the keeper from that range. And the corner goes in. It's cleared. Probably going to be the end of the highlight as a result of that. We're saying that Hanover on a slight counter-attack. Delphis on the ball, although he's kind of running out of places to run into. He's got it over to Otto. A great little switch there. Good block. I'm not sure who it was for us. Number 26. Not too sure who that was. I can't click on the mobile. Maybe Franco. Indeed it was. Very good block. And the highlight's still continuing on. And a lot of space for Williams to run into. Okay, that was dreadful for Nico Williams. Why is he trying to pass into space for Robert Lewandowski? The man has no legs, yet he's trying to get him to run onto that ball. Well, I think we can safely say this highlight is going to be over now as a result of that. Well, as I say that, Lewandowski's got the ball here, by the way. Lewandowski's just scored. I was about to finish off for the highlight because I thought, oh, that's it. And then Lewandowski just absolutely levers that into the back of the net. Oh my days, what a lovely goal. It's his 10th of the season, because in fact he's 37, to still hit double figures at that age. Very decent stuff. Amiri just gets the ball and just lumps it up the pitch. Lewandowski somehow beats the offside trap and scores. Wasn't great goalkeeping from Zila, but I don't really care. I'm going to put us onto a little bit of time waiting now. I want to make sure we don't concede if we can avoid conceding. But very happy with this result. Very happy with both games. Really good performance from us. This game just really put them to sword. And Stuttgart have conceded. Very, very late drama over there in Stuttgart. But they've just conceded to Dusseldorf. I just spotted that before this game finished. I don't know if it finished up as a draw. I'm going to do an outstretched dance for us because we got our job done, which is really good news. What happened with Stuttgart? Did it finish as a 2-2 draw? It did. Oh dear, Stuttgart. So they dropped points. They also had a player sent off. They are now 5 points behind us. So Stuttgart probably can't catch us now. We've only 4 to play. It's probably quite unlikely. Hertha Berlin, though, do win. They're still 2 points off. Bayern have a game in hand, as do Leipzig. Still all to play for, but we've done our jobs in both of our games today. Really good stuff indeed. Of course, guys, though, with the schedule, you may have spotted it on the screen just then. Our next game coming up is Borussia Mönchengladbach in the German Cup semi-final. So for next episode, guys, it'll be both the Cup game with Gladbach and also our game away at Bremen in the Bundesliga. But that will be coming in next episode. Overall, though, guys, that brings this video here today to a close. And for once, we've actually come out of an episode thinking, oh, we've played well. After so many recent episodes of us playing like utter crap in the majority of the games, we have got 2 wins, 2 clean sheets, really good performances, and we've given ourselves a really good chance in the league itself. 4 games remaining now. The gap between ourselves and the next team is 2 points. Of course, Bayern with that game in hand, it could be a lot tighter. And also in 2 episodes' time, so it'll probably be Friday's episode, we actually will be taking on Bayern Munich as well. So it could be massive. Next episode, though, is going to be the German Cup semi-final. Still a chance for a domestic double, possibly, if we play our cards right. We'll have to wait and see exactly how we do get on. Hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have done, make sure to like down onto it. And if you want to keep up with any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified whenever my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.